In the quiet village of Ulora, the trees were dry, the river had turned to mud, and every child born in the last year had died before their first steps. People said the land has been cursed. Amara lived in a small hut on the edge of the village, near the broken stone steps of the old Temple of the Waters. She was 16, alone, and often ignored. She was just another orphan girl, left behind by war and sickness. But there was something different about her. Snakes followed her wherever she went. Not dangerous ones, just quiet, gliding things that watched her from behind rocks or curled up near her door at night. The villagers thought it was strange. Some called her cursed, others said she was marked. One morning, before the sun rose, Amara woke from a dream. In the dream, a voice, deep and ancient, had whispered her name from somewhere beneath the earth. She opened her eyes and saw a long, black snake resting at the edge of her mat. It didn't move, it only watched. She should have screamed, but she did not. Something inside her felt calm, almost curious. That same day, the oldest elder in the village died. Before he passed, he called for Amara. She didn't know him well, but when she arrived, he grabbed her wrist and whispered with a dry, cracking voice, "They buried her alive. The goddess, she's waiting for you." Then he died with his eyes wide open. That night, the dream came again. This time, she saw herself walking through the temple. The stone walls were glowing, and water dripped upward from the floor. At the center was a statue, half woman, half serpent, chained in silver. Amara woke soaked in sweat. Her hands smelled of wet soil. The next day, she returned to the temple ruins. The elders had warned all children never to enter. The doors had been sealed for decades. But now, the vines had moved. The stone had cracked open. She stepped inside. The air was cold and wet. The temple seemed deeper than it looked from the outside. Dust hung in the air like smoke. She walked slowly, feeling something guide her, something she couldn't explain. Then she saw it. A narrow tunnel behind the altar, hidden behind fallen rocks. The scent of earth and something older poured out from the hole. She crouched and crawled inside. The tunnel went deep, far below the village, far below the earth. Her fingers touched carvings in the walls, shapes, eyes, scales, a crown. Then suddenly, she slipped. She fell forward into darkness. She landed on stone. When she stood up, she saw it. A massive statue stood in front of her, tall and terrifying. A woman with glowing golden eyes, long black hair like river vines, and a body wrapped in coiled silver scales. Chains bound her arms. But it wasn't a statue. Its eyes blinked. Amara took a step back. The voice from her dreams echoed in the chamber, cold and slow. "You carry her blood."